7 years ago, I did a YouTube video showing 6 similar 3-inch pots that I planted with various succulents to go on a windowsill. All but one of those same plants are still in the same pots. I'm Debra Baldwin, author of 3 books about succulents and how to use them in gardens, containers, and landscapes. I decided to see how long those 6 plants would last in 2 ounces of soil. I figured if they survived, great, but I wasn't aiming at anything other than keeping them alive for however long they lasted. My aim was merely to observe them, like an experiment. Here's what they look like now. Sedaveria lilac mist is typical of most rosette succulents in that the new growth is on the tips of the stems and the oldest leaves wither and fall off. It may not be a thing of beauty after 7 years, but it is interesting. Sedaveria letizia, a Sedum echeveria cross, started out as a shiny apple-green rosette. The edges of the leaves can flush red when the plant is stressed, in other words, given a lot of sunlight, but this one wasn't, which probably helped its longevity. The same is true of coppertone stonecrop, which is orange in full sun and green in low light. One that did get enough sun to color up was Sedum adolphia. It did not, however, grow as lushly as some of the others that were not stressed. Plants are all about propagation. Leaves that pop off easily can root and form new plants. This crinkly-leaved succulent, Adramyscus cristatus, is odd the way its stems get furry with aerial roots, which over time grew out and then down over the edge of its pot, hoping to find soil to root in. The only one of the 6 that didn't make it was Senecio haworthii, which is a finicky plant no matter what you do. It's a fuzzy white that looked good at the time with a pale blue pot. I planted the same pot with sedum. The biggest challenge is how to keep the top-heavy growth from tipping the pots over. I prop them up with rocks or lean them on something. So what do you think? Should I repot them? Well, that probably would be kinder to the plants, but for me that would ruin their charm and make them merely ordinary. This way, each is unique and a bit like bonsai. So, have you had small potted succulents that survived much longer than you expected? Tell us about them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting and entertaining. Please subscribe to my channel and learn everything you could possibly want to know about succulents and growing them in a residential setting on my website, debralebaldwin.com. My site includes a gallery of 50 common succulents that redden when stressed. I show each in minimal and greater sun exposure. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you.